Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy. And so in this video, what we want to be able to show you guys is how we plan out and how you should expect your marketers, or if you're a marketer, this is, a quick tip on how to be able to make sure that you are taking advantage of all the time that you have. Time is money. The more you visit places, the more places you meet with people, the better the chances that you're going to be able to market your company. And so I wanted to be able to share with you guys, what we do when we're planning out a marketing day. And so as an owner of agencies, I expect my marketers or the marketers that work for agencies that we run their marketing team do before they actually go out, on to market their services. So this is what we expect people to do. And this is something that you should also implement for yourself and for your team. So let's say, for example, right now we're doing a project study for a client in Glendale, California. Okay, so if we're going to be doing what we call a cold visit day, meaning we're going to be going to multiple places to try to have a instant meeting with the potential referral source, whether it's the doctor, the manager, or the social worker. Okay, so we're always going to have a cold visit because we're not going to be able to always get appointments with clients. It's just the truth. So if we have an appointment with someone, we're going to work around that particular appointment and visit multiple places around us. And if we run through a couple places and see that we did not have that in the list, then we're going to make sure we visit them. So we did a search for nursing homes in Glendale, California right here. And so if you guys haven't seen our video on the importance of being able to be ranked in Google, you should definitely watch that video series. This is what we call the 3-pack. Typically, if you do everything right, you're going to be able to put yourself up here. This is done through Google My Business. If you are not listed yet in Google, let us know. We can list you for your company. So what we would do is we would do a search. We're going to say, all right, we're going to target all nursing homes today in the Glendale area. So we do a quick search. Then what we do is we go to more places. The next thing that we want to be able to say, hey, how much time do we have today to visit? And I want to be able to show you guys the fact and the truth that if a marketer is saying I can only visit 2-3 people a day or 5 people max, that is such, a lie. Because the truth is you can visit more than that. And I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your time as well. So like, for example, we see daily care right here. And we see dryer nursing care right here. Now, if I look at daily care, I'm not too sure if this is actually a nursing home, and right there by opening that up, daily care is more likely one of those care homes. So we're not even gonna have them there. So we're gonna go with Dryer's nursing home right here, or nursing care center. As we know here, they are in what? Glendale, California. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scan that. I'm gonna put this in the map, click enter. And right there alone, we have them in a list. And now I'm going to do what they call directions. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my first one. I'm going to say that's my first visit. I'm going to go back here, close this off. So Human Good, no. Ultimate Home Care, that's a home care company. Scrolls Canyon Estate, no. Glendale Post Acute Care Center. Okay, Autumn Hills Healthcare. Century Home Care Services. So we're going to go with Autumn Hills right here. Now, this is just using Google search right here, but what you can do is you can actually get a list of all the nursing homes in your area by using Medicare. That's another choice that you guys can actually do. So, what I'm going to do actually is, let's just do this as well. I'm going to go ahead and just do search for Medicare.gov and just play around as well with that. If you're going to be targeting nursing homes. If you're targeting assisted living facilities, you can get a list of assisted living facilities depending on the state that you're in. So if I click here, nursing home, what I can actually do is be able to search nursing homes in a certain city, a zip code, or whatsoever. This is really something that you guys need to plan out. And so I expect my marketers to give me a list of who they're visiting, the week prior. So I expect my marketers to have their week planned. So by Monday, they had to submit their plans of the week, and then they could add more visits to that. So let's go ahead and put Glendale, California right there. We saw that. So like I said, you can do this way, or you can do the other way, which is this one right here through Medicare.gov. And so what ends up happening is you get a list of all the different places. Now, if you see here, for example, these are all the lists of the nursing homes. I'm not going to go to a convalescent hospital. I am just going to stick through these things. So let's start from the beginning. All these just for fun. I just wanted you guys to see what goes on. So let's say, for example, I start off with the list, find that. And where are you? Found your address right there, so that's good. We go to the next one, Glendale Healthcare Center, copy that. And so, this may be kind of, very monotonous, or you're going to look at this and say, oh my gosh, this is boring. But I want you guys to stick with me as much as possible, if you please don't mind, because I really want to show you guys the value of being able to kind of put this thing together. So something like this, let's add a few more here. Palms, add another one. Okay. Two. Okay. Moving on to this one right here. Let's see. And once you have these things set up and you start seeing this, and one thing you can do is you can actually keep this always. So you can say that, hey, if you visited these places on a Monday, make them your revisit every Monday. Because you guys have to understand that the follow-up is the main key when it comes to home health marketing, just to let you guys know. So if you guys ever sign up for 10xpatientreferrals.com, has all our information there. We have actually a follow-up video series that shows you what we do and how we follow up potential referral sources that allows us to seriously really succeed, right? Because everything is in the follow-up. Nobody actually gives you a patient the first time you visit. Does it happen? Of course it does, but very rare. So as you see here, we were trying to do a full circle here. The moment we put this address here, it brought us here. But then when we put this address, it made us drive back over here. So what I would do here on this particular moment is I would move this up here. And as you can see here, our driving, right? Our driving time goes down, because if I move this back up here, driving time goes back up because we're going back and forth. Now, what you're seeing here is these nursing homes are really not that far from each other. So, I mean, if I started here and I drove all the way around, it should only take me 30 minutes worth of driving, okay? So right now, from what it looks like, is that my drive time is only somewhere around 33 minutes of drive time, okay? And this is where you want to do groupings when you're doing your visits, is because you want them to be close to each other, because it allows you to be able to maximize your time. Because if you're going, let's say, Glendale, then drive to LA, and then from LA drive to Long Beach, and from Long Beach you drive to Torrance, California. From Torrance you drive to Carson. So if you're going all over the place, you really are gonna be wasting time. So if you have an appointment in the Torrance, California area, then what you do is you find other nursing homes and doctors that you want to visit in the Torrance area or surrounding cities that can be close by. So as you guys saw here, we went from here to here. So what we'll do is we can switch around, see if that works. See, what happens is if you do that, 43 minutes, 33 minutes, 39 minutes drive time. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to find ways to make your driving easy. So let's see here. There you go. As you guys can see, we're trying to minimize the amount of minutes. Now, so if you look at this, your drive time right now is only worth 37 minutes, okay? And we have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 places that we can visit, and our drive time is only 37 minutes. Okay, so just for the fun of it, as you guys can see here, this is LA. let's put this. I mean, like I said, I try not to go to the convalescent hospitals. Those are my last choice. But if it's my first initial hit in the area, I'm always going to go after just basic nursing homes. So let's add another destination, enter that, and let's see where it takes us. All right, so it takes us here. So 48 minutes. So pretty much from here, we told ourselves to drive here, then back here. So if I switch this back up here, it then again drops us to 40 minutes. So it's me strategizing what I'm going to be doing for my visit. So at this very moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 places that we're visiting, okay? With a 40-minute drive time. Now, what we want to be able to do is when we do a walk-in and we do it cold, where we don't have an appointment set up with them, right? Even when we have an appointment, we don't want to take all their time that first visit. We just want to meet and greet, how are you, find out the problems and how we can solve you, and then just follow up nonstop and deliver them what we want. So if you look at this, right, there's a potential right here, just an initial 50% of this may happen where they're not there. You're just walking in, trying to get information. They're too busy. If you know how to be able to handle objections, you might be able to at least do a meet and greet. So my favorite objection is, like, I know that they're busy and I know they don't have time for me right now, but I want to be able to put a face with the name. Is it okay if I just bring them my business card, shake their hands, and I promise I'm out the door, and I just want to give them a treat as well? So the purpose of that is not me to just stop where the gatekeeper is, but to still have that quick meet and greet and still give them a treat or something, right? And then allows me an opportunity to shake their hands rather than me not meeting them at all, or they might not even go to the front to get whatever the information I'm giving them. And the last thing you want to do is leave the treat in the front desk, because it right there, it doesn't have a lot more power to it, because there's a difference between me meeting them face to face, saying thank you so much for meeting me, giving them the treat. So them doing something for me, I give them something. It's a psychological thing of marketing, and it's used a lot, right? It's used a lot, like for example, Pavlov's dog, if I'm correct, is the term for it. And so you want to be able to look at that. Now see here, we are now going to be able to do 10 visits and only cost us 40 minutes of driving. So let us do some basic calculations. Let's say it takes me, about 5 minutes to get from my car when I park to each facility and walk inside and then leaving to back into my car. That's 5 minutes. Now, let's say it takes me another 5 minutes to kind of speak to the receptionist to be able to find out, are we going to be able to have a conversation? Now, let's say half of these we're not able, and we're just going to have to meet the quick hello, right? And so the quick hello may take 5-7 minutes. 5 minutes to schmooze the front desk person, 7 minutes to talk to the person, just to give them my card, and then the 5 minutes of back and forth traveling. So right there alone, per facility, right? Per facility, so that's 5 of those, we are going to be spending a total amount of pretty much 17 minutes. 17 minutes right there and then. So if you look at that, when we have 17 minutes and we multiply that by 5, that means it's another 85 minutes that we spend trying to meet these people, right? Now let's talk about the other 5. We know it's going to be 5 minutes to smooth the person, all right? 5 minutes to walk outside the car towards the facility and back. So that's 10 minutes on one facility. Now, let's say we're able to have a longer conversation. Let's say our conversation takes 15 minutes per facility. So right there alone, we are going to be spending a total of 25 minutes from the car, walking inside, greeting the gatekeeper, meeting the person, talking to them, and then going back in the car. So right there alone, you have 25 minutes spent compared to the 17 minutes that we spent, okay, on the other 5. So by looking at that, let's say 25 minutes, and then we multiply that by the 5 facilities. That's 125 minutes, okay? So if we take 125 minutes, we add that to the 85 minutes, and then we add the 85, that total, to 40 minutes worth of driving, make it an even 60 minutes, right? just in case there's additional traffic that happens, that gives us a total of 270 minutes, okay? So the fact that now we're only wasting 270 minutes a day to visit 10 places. Now, if you take that 270 minutes and you divide that by 60, you're only spending 4.5 hours of the day. So does this start making sense to you guys on how important this is? And so if you are able to maximize your time, take advantage of how you do your visits, you're going to be able to see as much people as possible. Now imagine, right, in 4.5 hours, okay, we're able to start that. So what happens when you work 9 hours, right? We might be able to go ahead and visit 20, but have out of that 20, 10 fruitful conversations with potential referral sources that we can continuously follow up, okay? So by then, you know, let's say, of course, it's going to be that. So if it's going to take us 4.5 hours to visit 10 places, then let's say, for example, you're just able to visit 15, okay? 15 in a day. If you're able to visit 15 potential referral sources a day and you multiply that by 5 days a week, you have a potential chance to be able to visit 75 people on a weekly basis. So when you create your top 100 who you want to target as a marketer, as a company, I would truly suggest that you visit these people on a weekly basis. And that's how you increase the chance. And we can actually help fine-tune your training and your marketing and your presentation strategies to be able to even make everything better for you to be able to have a higher closing rate, okay? And so that is a quick tip and technique on how we plan out our weekly marketing strategy sessions. Now, like I said, let's say, for example, we have an appointment for this particular facility. That's perfectly fine, because when we create that appointment, we can build around that our visiting strategies. Okay, so I hope this quick video training shows you guys how you as a marketer can improve your marketing skills. And at the same time, if you are an owner, an administrator, or a manager of a home health company, home care company, you can know what you expect and ask for this to be given to you before they start marketing on the day. They shouldn't be doing these calculations the day of the marketing. They need to do this the night before, right? The night before is what they need to do. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for taking some time watching this quick video. Always understand that over here at Home Health Success Academy, our goal is to be able to work with your company, to be able to give you guys the right tools, to be able to show you guys how to be able to market your company correctly. So quick plug here, if you guys don't mind, by the way. So we have 10xpatientreferrals.com. Make sure you guys can always join us at our website. We are offering 3 packages at this very moment: silver, gold, and platinum. You will have access to pretty much all of these information right here that's going to be able to give you guys an amazing success with your agency or marketing for another agency. These are the costs of these little courses that we have right here. But if you guys sign up for a membership, you have access to all of these courses on a monthly basis. It's not a yearly contract. It's not a 6-month contract. This is month to month. When you decide to cancel, then you can cancel anytime with no problems at all. So make sure you stop by Home Health Success Academy and 10xpatientreferrals.com, where we give you guys everything that we can to create a successful agency.